My name is Stephanie and I run a psoriasis account called Psoriasis. It is a really positive account, somewhere where people can like share their stories and their photos. I share like recipes and just like struggles I've been through, creams, just like positive quotes and stuff like that. And yeah, I guess it's like a really safe place for people to come with psoriasis. I was born and bred in Melbourne, Australia. My dad was also born in Australia, but he has an Italian background, and my mum was born in England. When I was first diagnosed with psoriasis, I was about 17 years old, 16, 17, and I was in high school. I was actually misdiagnosed, so originally they thought that I had dermatitis. So for like 6 to 8 months, I was treated for the wrong thing. And then eventually when I got a couple of second opinions, they were like, no, it's psoriasis. How did I feel when I was diagnosed? Well, to be honest, I was relieved at first because when I thought I had dermatitis, it wasn't going away. So when they were like, you've got psoriasis, I was like, yes, there's a cure. Now they can finally fix it. But then you find out that there is no cure, and being a 17-year-old, it's pretty confronting. It's pretty, I think that I was in a lot of denial, to be perfectly honest with you, but you get through it. I mean, you're at the age where you're already self-conscious enough because you're a teenager, but also having a skin disorder on top of that is just not what you want. So it took me a little while to really like accept what was going on, but yeah. So I felt like it was important to share my story for myself because I never wanted to discuss it. I never wanted to talk about it. When people would bring it up, I would literally just try and shut the conversation down. And then I kind of got to a point where I was really alone and I started having a look on social media. So I was looking on Instagram and I found so many people just like in the same boat as me. And then I got the confidence to create an account and start sharing. Now, I didn't tell anyone, like no one knew about this account. And then eventually it started like popping up in like my friends' feeds and stuff like that. So I got busted. But by that point, I was just like, yep, I don't care. Like I was owning the account. Like I'm saying like I wasn't embarrassed. And it just made things so much easier just to like connect with people on another level. Because your family and friends are there for you and they understand. But these people that are going through the exact same thing, like they really understand. So yeah, I just think it's an amazing world, and it's an amazing platform to to be on and to connect with people. Like it's just, I don't know what I would do without it now. I know that social media can be really negative when people are like always on their phone, but in this instance, I think that it's totally different. What would I say to someone who is newly diagnosed? Well, I would say don't panic, because I guess the initial reaction is to panic. Don't lose hope. Just try and stay really positive and do your research. Because, you know, I'm not saying that the doctors are wrong. They're definitely not, but they're very easy to sort of give you like a band-aid fix or a quick fix of like cortisone or whatever it might be. Yeah, like diet is so important. I have found a new love for like health foods and like actually looking after my body. I think it's sort of taught me to treat my body better and just eat better. And you know, I'm like obsessed with like freshly squeezed juices and stuff like that, and just fruits and veggies, and I try and stay away from all the processed stuff. I guess in my private thoughts that no one else would understand and that like I would never tell people is I don't know, I don't think that I have those. I mean, I am very positive about the condition, but I still do have those thoughts, you know, oh, I wish I didn't have this. I wish I could just have normal skin. But yeah, I guess that you just have to keep telling yourself that I guess there's a reason. Like I feel like God like put me on this earth with psoriasis for a reason. or gave me psoriasis when I was 17 for a reason, and I think that positive things are going to come out of it. I guess you just have to keep talking to yourself and keep saying, like, you know, eat healthy and look after your body. And what I wish people would understand about psoriasis is that it's not just a physical condition. It also really affects your mental health. So, I mean, you know, there's times where you'll be very antisocial. There's times where you think, okay, well, I'm not going to go to that, like, beach party or that pool party because I'm not wearing bathers because my skin is covered. So it really, it takes a toll, and it takes a toll for people who don't have anyone to speak about it with and to share it with. And when you just like curl up in a ball and just like cry about having the condition, yeah, like there's just been so many times where I've like wished that I had different skin, but now I'm sort of like, I'm grateful for my life, and I believe that, you know, having psoriasis has brought some positivity into my life. It's not just been negative. So what is an average day like for me with psoriasis, and what are the biggest struggles? At the moment, an average day for me is actually pretty good. I moisturize in the morning and I moisturize at night. I am in a bit of a remission stage at the moment, so I'm not, you know, my face is pretty clear and my neck, my whole body is quite clear at the minute. But when it's a flare and it's winter, it's just like constant itching, flakes everywhere. Like, you don't want to be wearing black, especially if you've got it on like your scalp or your face. It is a very negative disease because it's such a, you know, physical and mental, and, you know, it is a hard condition to live with, but on the grand scheme of things, you can move past it, you can maintain it, and you can even like try and cure it and make it like significantly better. Like, I don't know if you'll ever get rid of it forever, but I can certainly like control it with my diet, and I think it's just like amazing what the human body can do and what plant-based healing can do as well.